Hello everyone. Today we will see how to install Cypress. So before installing the Cypress, we need to install Node.js because Node.js is one of the prerequisite in order to install Cypress because Cypress uh, built on top of Node.js. So for that reason we need Node.js. So let's try install Node.js first. So in order to install Node.js, first let's check whether the node is installed in my system or not. For that, open command prompt and type node -v. See, there is no Node.js installed in my system currently. So let's try install it. To install it, we need to open Chrome or any web browser and just type here in the address bar, type download Node.js and navigate to this first URL like nodejs.org. So click on this. So based on your system preferences, choose the installer. So in my case I'm using Windows installer, so I'm choosing this Windows installer. So I'm clicking on this. So if you are using Mac, click on this. If you are using Linux, click on this. So based on your once you click on this, based on your system configuration, the MSI will get installed you will get downloaded automatically. So you can see in my case I'm using 64-bit operating system, so the MSI got installed 64-bit. Once the download got completed, I just open it and it will give you the a pop-up to proceed for the installation. So click on next and accept the license and agreement and click on next. This is where your node.js will install in this location. So click on next and next. I'll leave everything default and next and click install. Once you click install, your Windows will ask you for the permission. Grant the permission by clicking yes. Based on your system configuration, Node.js will take time. It might take a while, so please wait for some time. See, now Node has been successfully installed, so click on finish. And after Node got installed successfully, we need to add path to system variables. For that, we need to open the C drive and program files and need to navigate to the Node.js and we need to copy this path and open the system properties. Click on the add advanced system settings and click on environment variables. Here in the system variable section, you need to add the Node.js path. For that, click on new and type like this: node home, node underscore home. And click OK. With this, we can access Node.js from command prompt. Now check the version. For that, we need to open the command prompt. Node, sorry, it's not capital. Node -v. See, 16, the version 16 got installed successfully in my machine. So that means Node got installed successfully. So now we will see how to install Cypress. So in order to install Cypress, we need to create the project folder. So I'm choosing E drive to create my project folder. So create one folder here. So name can be anything, it's up to you. Cypress automation, you can give like that, any name is fine. Once the folder got created, navigate to the folder and open command prompt from here, because in order to install Cypress in this location, project location, so we need to open the command prompt from here, or else you can navigate, if you know the commands, you can navigate from the command prompt itself to that folder. So before installing the Cypress, we need to install package, we need to create a package.json file. which will help you to install all plugins and libraries required for the Cypress in the future. So likewise we have the pom.xml in the Maven, right? So whatever the dependencies that we want, we'll simply copy those dependencies from Maven repository and paste them in the pom.xml. Likewise for Cypress, package.json is act as a pom.xml. So for that we need to create a package.json by using init command. So just type like this, npm init, and click enter. Then it will ask you for the package name. Give anything, any name, it's up to you. I'm giving automation, and version you can leave default. Description you can write anything. And entry point also you can leave default. And test command also you can leave default. At this point of time we don't need to add the repository, so leave default. Keywords also you can leave default. Author, give your name, or otherwise you can leave default that as well, but it would be better always provide the author name. And license you can leave the default. And at last you need to type S and click enter. Once you type S and click enter, the file got created in this location. You can observe here. Now we need to install the Cypress. So in order to install the Cypress, we need to use one more command called npm install Cypress --save -dev. Type this command and click enter. The npm node package manager will take care of your Cypress installation. So it will take some time based on your network and all. So please wait for some time. Once Cypress got successfully installed, you will get this found 0 vulnerabilities. So let's check. So see, once we enter that command, we will see the different folder kind of like a node modules. So this is how we need to confirm. So even if after entering the command we don't see any folder, so we did, like, it means we done a mistake. So we need to go back and check again. So now it got installed successfully. In order to open this project, I'm using Visual Studio Code. It's up to you. You can choose any IDE, so whatever you are familiar with. So in my case, I have Visual Studio Code, so I'm opening it. Just open the folder, project folder. In my case it is in E drive. Select this folder. Yes, I trust the authors. In order to check whether it got installed successfully or not, we need to run one command. So open terminal from here, new terminal. Before that, you can see the package.json with the default details which we provided in the command prompt. So name automation, this is a package name, and the description for practice, these are coming by default. And author, you can give your name, and license also default. Since it's a open source, no, you don't need to mention any license for the personal use. And the dependencies, likewise you can add your dependencies for the future purposes here. Now just let's try to understood like how we can open Cypress window and how we can run test from Cypress window. And Cypress window we can call it as test runner as well. So while installing Cypress will provide few example test cases for us in order to understand better, so we can run them and we can understand how exactly the flow will be and all. So before opening the Cypress window, just do not worry about this folder. So because I have already run the command like npx Cypress open. So if you run this command, you will also get the same folder here. So do not worry about the folder and focus on the command here. So if you don't find this folder on your location, just type this command, you will get the folder automatically. So the Cypress will initiate and create the folder on your directory. So let's open and try to see execute test cases, default test cases which will provided by the Cypress in order to understand the flow, how the execution flow will be and all. So for that we need to use this command. Just and type the command and enter. Click the enter. For the first time it will take some time to load the Cypress window. So please wait for some time. Yeah, the window got opened. So this is how the Cypress window will look like. It is still overloading actually. So please wait for some more time. And you can see here by default few uh, by default the Cypress will give you the default folder structure to work with. So you don't need to create a folder structure in order to work with your project. Cypress by default will give you the folder structures, and under the integrations and under the integrations advanced examples you can create your test cases. So here we have a lot of examples, but I have deleted them. So this is one example which by default Cypress provides. So you can just click on this to run and like observe like how the flow will be and all. So I'm clicking and I will like I'm clicking on this in order to run this. So click on this and you can choose the browser here. So I'm choosing Chrome to execute. So click on the action spec. The flow will be like this. It will open the browser and you can see the actual test case steps, what exactly the steps are executing in the left hand side, and the right hand side you can see the exact flow, what happened on the browser. See, these are the steps. By this time the 5 cases got executed successfully. This is the actual flow of we can see the 14 test cases got executed successfully. uh, so you can observe here, as I said, in the left hand side you can see the steps, and the right hand side you can see the flow, and you can observe like you can check by clicking also. You can click on this first step. It will show you the like where exactly the element located, what details they got entered, all debugging things it will show you step by step. Right hand side you can observe by hovering these things, you can observe what exactly happened and all on this step. This is how test cases will execute on the Cypress window. So this is how the flow will be, and that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and thank you very much.